All right. Going to share this image of Tara so you have a reference point. There you go. All right, everyone. So let's just settle into a nice kind of comfortable place where you can sort of meditate. I want the body to be relaxed, but also aligned. So if you're sitting on a chair in front of a computer, have your feet flat on the floor as best you can. Shoulders are aligned with the hips, and just imagine you're lengthening your spine. And just go to the crown of the head and relax the scalp and the forehead, the eyes, the nose, the cheeks, the mouth, the back of the head, back of the neck, the throat, the chest. And just allow the shoulders and the shoulder blades to drop down. Relax the belly and all of your limbs. And bring the mind to the breath and just notice the sensation of the air as you're inhaling and exhaling. It's a little bit cooler as you inhale, a little bit warmer as you exhale. And then notice if there's sounds in your environment and just allow them to be there. You know, sometimes I think if we hear something and we can't quite figure out what it is, we still want to kind of figure it out. So that takes up quite a bit of brain space. It's also very distracting. So if you hear a sound, don't need to identify it. Just allow it to be there. Of course, unless it's an emergency. Then bring the mind again back to the breath and notice what's arising in the mind. What thoughts, feelings, emotions. And try to identify them. And, you know, as we've done in the past, categorize them. Oh, this is anxiety. This is a depressed thought. Here I am planning or thinking, planning the future. Oh, I could be ruminating here. And the purpose of checking what's going on in our mind is so we can untangle some of the thoughts that sometimes all of a sudden we wake up and we're feeling anxious or depressed and we don't know why, because we've had this story going on in our mind that we haven't been able to identify or recognize, so we haven't been able to do anything about it. So once we know what's there, then we can deal with it. So we put ourselves on the bank of our river and watch that river flow on by. Check the quality of the water. And just know that as long as you're sitting on the bank, you're free from that river. So you imagine this Tara in front of you. And she's not metal. She's made of light, about 6 to 8 feet. And her body is radiant light body, like a hologram. And she's very, very beautiful. She's sitting on a multicolored lotus. Her left foot is drawn in and her right foot is out, resting on its own little multicolored lotus. And her left foot drawn in indicates her complete and effortless control over her desire energy, and her right foot out indicates her willingness and capacity to get up and act for sentient beings. And often she is referred to as the wish-fulfilling Buddha, and she represents this quick capacity, represented as female, to cut through obstacles, to get things done and to be successful. And of course, to make all of us blissful. And imagine Tara as beautiful as possible, young. She's radiant and full of energy and bliss. And she's wearing these colored silken garments and jewelry on her ears and ankles, around her arms and around her neck. Here's this 5-pointed crown on her head. She'll have jewelry there. And imagine she's also the manifestation of the mind of your teacher, appearing as green Tara for your benefit. To the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha, I go for refuge until I'm enlightened. By this practice of meditating on Guru Tara, may I reach Buddhahood so as to benefit all sentient beings. So now imagine one chakra at a time, powerful, blissful light coming from each of Tara's 3 chakras, and we'll go through these. So we start with the body, and Lama Tara sends powerful beams of blissful white light from the Om at her brow chakra, and this enters your brow and completely fills you. And imagine all your problems and sufferings and heaviness of body are purified by this light, and all the harm you've ever done to any living being with this body and all infinite past bodies is also purified, eradicated. Not one atom left as we recite the mantra. Om Tare Tutare Ture Soha. 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 Now imagine the light coming again. And this time you imagine that your body has become a blissful light body, just like Tara's, indestructible, just like it will be when you attain the deity's body, the Sambhogakaya. And imagine it's not possible to ever harm others with this body, only to benefit. Om Tare Tutare Ture Soham. 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 Om Tare tutare ture soha. Now imagine Tara sends red light from the R at her throat chakra to your throat. And this purifies all the problems of your speech. So any inappropriate speech, useless speech, uncontrolled speech, angry speech and criticism, and the inability to express yourself appropriately, all the harm you've ever done to any living being with the speech of this life and in infinite past lives is also totally purified. And this includes anything we've written, emails, letters. So it's purified, eradicated by the blissful red light, not one atom left. Om tare tutare ture soham. 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 Now imagine the light coming again, and you are full of this blissful, perfect, compassionate wisdom, appropriate speech of Lama Tara, such that whatever sound you utter is necessarily beneficial to any living being who hears it. And all of this is full of your potential. So feel full of this powerful speech energy as you recite the mantra. Om tare tutare ture soham. 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 Now imagine Lama Tara sending powerful beams of blue light, blue like the sky, from the blue hum at her heart chakra. And this enters your heart. And imagine that all the unhappiness of mind, confusion, arrogance, anger, jealousy, pride, resentment, hurt, anxiety, self-hate are all completely purified. And that all the delusions, all of our delusions, including the root delusion, ego grasping, which is the cause of all of our own suffering and why we harm others, imagine this is totally eradicated by this powerful light, not one atom left. And the blue light comes again. And this time feel, well, actually, no, let's do this one first. The blue light filling you and purifying your mind of all the delusions. Om tare tutare ture soham. 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 Now imagine the blue light coming again. And this time feel full of the blissful, omniscient, compassionate mind of Lama Tara. All of this is your potential. Om tare tutare ture soham. 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 Now imagine the three lights coming from Lama Tara's three chakras simultaneously. The white from the Om at her brow, the red from the Ah at her throat, the blue Hum from her heart. And this kind of penetrates this light, your three places. And this feel that even the subtlest stains of all delusion are completely eradicated, not one atom left. Feel very blissful as we recite the mantra again. Om tare tutare ture soham. 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 So stay in this blissful state for a moment, just concentrating on being one with this energy of Mother Tara. Now imagine Lama Tara's lotus dissolving upwards into her body. Then she comes to sit above the crown of your head, facing the same way as you. And out of her wish to become one with your mind, remembering this is the mind of your teacher, she dissolves into green light and melts into you through your crown and merges with your body and your speech and your mind. And think, now you are oneness. Think, I am one with Lama Tara's holy body, holy speech, and holy mind, and feel really blissful. And think that now I am Tara. I must lead all my people to enlightenment, all these people of my life. And imagine right in front, eyeball to eyeball, are those people that you don't like very much. And in front to the left, your friends, your loved ones. And to the right and everywhere else, all the rest of sentient beings, the strangers above, below, left, right, behind, in front. They're pervading all of space. And think, remember, they're all the same. They all want happiness. They don't want suffering. And they all possess this Buddha nature. So imagine from your heart, millions and millions of tiny green taras emanate out. And these enter the friends, the enemies, the strangers, and take away all their suffering and giving them everything they need and transforming them into their own Tara. So imagine this, want this, as we recite the mantra again. Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soham. 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 So finally, all these transformed taras absorb into you, enhancing your own Tara nature. So just imagine this. And then just dedicate all the merit, all the positive energy we've created by doing this practice to all living beings. Okay, everybody. Thank you so very much for hosting, Mary. Lots of love. Nice to see you all. Nice to see you here again, Stephen. And do take care, everyone. And I'll see some of you this evening. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. Bye, everyone. Stay safe.
Right,
Have a good day.